Hey everybody, hi, it's Rob from Old Style Classics Baseball Cards. And today is November 16th, 2023. Alright, wife isn't home yet. Stuck at work for a little while. And apparently she got called in for jury duty tomorrow, and that's when we're supposed to be leaving to New Mexico. So we'll see how she gets out of that. At about, I guess 1 or something like that. So anyways, right now it doesn't look like there's any distractions going on over here, so we can get on to some old style classics baseball cards. And I'll do a recap for you today. Oh no. Honey, is that you? Honey? Hello, who is it? Door's open, come on in. Hello there. I'm John F. Kennedy, and I heard some of my fellow presidents were hanging out around here doing something about classic old style baseball cards. And John F. Kennedy, I'm looking for my buddies, my fellow presidents. And last thing I remember, I was looking really forward to going to a barbecue, but I don't know what happened. Are my fellow presidents here? Oh, hey, Mr. Kennedy. No, they're not here. I think they're down the hall. They're trying to work out a deal with engine masters. Yeah, they're trying to work out a deal with the engine masters. Pardon me, but which engine masters? They talk about engines and cars and stuff like that, and old Darth Vader's got a few engines of his own. Did you say Darth Vader? Is he East German? No, yeah, you know what? Just go down the hall about 6 doors on the right there, and I think you knock on that door, your buddies might be in there, and maybe they can give you an update on what's going on in the world. Much obliged. Thank you. Have you seen my brother Robert? Nope. Yeah, might want to talk to them. Eckstein something or other. Thank you. Please vote Kennedy. Good. All right. Bye. Goodbye. Oh boy, that was awkward. Sorry, folks. That didn't want to break it to him. Anyways, people, too soon. Anyway, so here I am, November 16th on a Thursday night. Oh no, we got another interruption. Oh God, we just had John F. Kennedy. Who could this be? Is that I don't have my glasses on, folks. Who could that be? That's not Kamala Harris, I hope.
No, it's me.
Condoleezza Rice? Don't.
No, it's me.
Oh wait, that's Rob's wife, Pam. Rob.
Yeah.
Pam, is that you?
That's me.
Hey, you're my wife.
You're right.
And I'm your husband, Rob from Old Style Classics Baseball Cards.
Rob Bob or Bob Rob?
That too. And who's that came in there behind you, honey? Because Kennedy just left. He was sounding a little hoarse.
I saw him in the hallway.
Oh yeah, he was looking for his buddies, the other presidents. But here we go again, another guy. I'm Bob Dole. Bob Dole. Bob Dole. Presidents. Sorry to say this, Bob, but you were never a president. Bob Dole. Well, Bob, I think if you head down the hallway about 6 doors down to the right, some of your buddies might be hanging out there. They can, make things light for you. Bob Dole. Bob Dole. Okay. Honey, you gotta watch out behind you. People walking and following right in behind you.
No, I better.
Hey, honey, this is my honey. Hey, it's my birthday. Not really. Sort of. Bob Dole left this nice pin here for me, so that was nice of him because he usually never seen without one. Hey, baby.
Hi.
How you doing? Oh, that's my wife. Pam Old Style Classics Baseball Cards. That's her full name.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't have a middle name. But let me ask you a question. Sorry, folks. We got off to a normal start. Are you doing? Can you do khaki with whatever you're doing?
They're dark, but
Do they bleed? Whatever you have? Because
there's jeans. I don't know.
All right. Well, I guess it can wait. Is that turquoise one my luggage?
Yeah.
All right. I don't know where Isn't there a carry-on that goes with it? It wasn't on the inside.
It wasn't?
Hey, let me do my impression of Bob Dole. I'm Bob Dole. All right, there you go. All right, so hey people, look who just walked in the door. She's got to get preppered with her. How does Jen say it? Please take out your calculators. And she's teaching math. If you know who Jen is from Bob's Burgers, you'll get that joke. It's funny. So sorry, folks. I just need another few seconds here. Hopefully we don't get any interference. Babe.
Yeah.
On the stove, okay. So, anyways. Hey, Rob. Uh-oh. Rob! Yeah, hey, George, is that you? Yeah. Did you see Kennedy? Yeah, he went down the hall to Engine Masters. Alright. But watch out, Bob Dole's behind him. Ah, dag nabbit. Bob Dole? Ah, jeepers creepers. Well, him and Daddy, they'll get into it. I gotta go. You don't want to do Old Style Classics baseball cards? Yeah, I do, but I ain't got time right now. I'll see you later. Come on, let's go. Who you got that there with you? Oh, that's Cheney. You sure? Sounds like Darth Vader. Nah. They just very similar. That's Cheney. Say hi, Cheney. All right, see you guys. All right, bye. Okie dokie, where were we, folkies? All right, I was Rob from Old Style Classics Baseball Cards, and did you check the mail?
Yeah.
Nothing else?
Nothing.
All right, so apparently today I got three packages from eBay, and one of them's in a box and two of them are in these here envelopes. Then we still have that Clearly Authentic that we didn't get to yet. I still got another blaster of 2023 Allen and Ginter. I did one after we got off the air last night because I felt like just opening one without having to do a video. Don't always have to do videos, but I will show you what I got. And so recap yesterday, basically we did get 6 out of 8 short prints out of the one blaster me and my wife did, and then she pulled this out of the archive signature series. So that's where I went crazy. I was super excited about that. We got Shawn Green, 4 out of 64. You ask yourself, well, why is that so important to you? Well, because we pulled an Allen and Ginter, and if you watched my videos by now, you should know I'm an Allen and Ginter collector, and I do have a few archive signature series. Allen and Ginter cards, but those were all purchased purchased like from eBay. This one we actually pulled out of a pack. So it's really helping to pull one out of this pack. But like I said in the video yesterday, any Allen and Ginter you know, of course, we're looking for like Shohei Ohtani, Ronald Acuna Jr., Mike Trout, Andre the Hawk Dawson, Eddie Murray, Cal Ripken Jr., Ichiro, that would have been a good one. But I also said if we got any Allen and Ginter, I'd be super stoked about that because I collect Allen and Ginter, and we pulled this our own selves. So that's 2021 Archive Signature Series. And that's a 2007 buyback Allen and Ginter card signed by Shawn Green. I believe that's the second Shawn Green I got, but the first on Allen and Ginter, so I didn't really care who I got as long as Allen and Ginter card. So maybe in the future I'll stop buying these ones because I already got Allen and Ginter from this, and maybe I should focus more on 2023 because they do have the Tobacco Mini Allen and Ginters and those, and I believe those are all 1-of-1s. And if you go back and look at some of my other videos, I'm just going to have to put a video when I get back from New Mexico, show you my other Signature Series cards that I'm willing to move and make a trade. Maybe I can trade somebody who has a mini Allen and Ginter Signature Series card for one or a few of those cards because they're trading cards, folks. So super stoked about that. Got me a presidential, Bob Dole pin. Alright folks, I'm just going to show you the minis. Well, the highlights of the box that I opened last night in seclusion. First off, this might be the third of these that I've received, and they're not as short a print as I thought, but out of all the Allen and Ginter 2023 I've opened, this is, I think, only the third one of these cards that I've received. So they are hard pull apparently, especially in retail, I suppose. But there's an in-action insert card, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And it's got a cool back, that old style camera there. Hey, old style. And you can read about what Vladimir Guerrero Jr. did in action. That's number 33 of that subset. Yeah, it's just weird that I haven't gotten many of these. So I'll have to look at the odds again. Alright, I guess I'll go backwards here because we'll start with the non-hits. I would say it was a pretty good blaster, again, just based on the minis. But, so this is a base mini. Joey Meneses. But it is a rookie card, so we got at least a rookie. And then our other like I said, we got 6 out of 8. Dagnabbit. Thought these were in order. Did I forget a card? Just a moment, folks. Oh, yeah, so, wait a minute. Keep your eyes peeled there, people. Okay, this. There we go. No, that's short print. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I guess we got 7 out of 8. So we did good on all 8 minis, apparently. I guess I missed that last night. But so our non-short print is a rookie card, so that's cool. We got the rookie card. And then we got the hard to pull and one that we needed. Save room for dessert. I got a gummy bear card, honey.
Really?
Yeah, but unfortunately, you know, sometimes Allen and Ginter, you'd think they would have made this of gummy bears. But no, it just has gummy bears on the image. Because they did make a card one time that had seeds in it, and you can plant the card and it would grow like flowers.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. But no, folks, these dessert cards are not made of the dessert unless you like eating paper. Alright, then we got a Ricky Design variant there. Retail exclusive of Oswald Peraza, which we've gotten a couple of these. And then a black border Reynolds. Brian Reynolds. So short print. And then Jorge Posada was the other base one I thought, but as you can see there, that is card 336, though that actually is a short print. So I don't know what's more likely to get one of these high numbers or an Allen and Ginter back. So that might actually be the lowest short print that you can get. I did say Allen and Ginter backs were the lowest, but technically I think those are. Got a little off-centered Clayton Kershaw, or Curtin Clayshaw, but it is an A&G back, so number 91. That's an interesting number for me as well. Anyone guess why? Then we got a Bruhan. I always want to say Bruhan Han. That is also an Allen and Ginter back, Badell. And then we got Taj Mahal, the World of Wonders. And I don't know if I need this one or not. I think I do. So there you go. Short print, short print, short print, short print, short print, short print, short print. And at least the other non-short print was a rookie card. So that was pretty good. So we did good there. Didn't get anything else other than that in-action card out of that box to write home. No Adleys, Corbins, or anything like that. So what do you think, folks? Did my wife see what I brought her?
Yeah.
And does she like it?
I love it. I wish I had more time to marinate it.
Yeah. Why don't you, you can let it sit for a while if you want. I'm not in a hurry. Unless you're hungry. I went to Whole Foods and got us our favorite kind of steaks, folks. It is the petite. What is it called? It's like the top sirloin cap. Like a petite cap or something, like a Brazilian cut. No, they're so good. They look like a big thing of bacon. Guess we won't reveal that on screen because some people might not like meat. But anyhow, this one here comes from Phoenix, so another Phoenix. And I guess I'm just kind of opening these, folks, based on the size because my wife's not here to guide me, even though she's my episode producer and she just don't know it yet. But she's usually the one to go ahead and tell me, hey, do this one, do that one, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm doing the envelope first, and I got this box and this yellow thing.
Perfect.
So yellow next.
Yep.
And then.
Yep.
All right. You heard the lady. She said, "Yep, yep,
Yep.
yep." Hey, I've narrowed it down. I think I've got her figured out, people. As much as you can figure out a woman or your wife. But she sounds like this. Tee.
Okay.
I'm the most beautiful woman in the world.
No.
No?
No.
I'll keep trying. Alright, folks, it's apparently we got a Monster Energy drink trimmed card that they made a card out of like a 12 pack or something like that. And so looks to me like this wouldn't pass even authenticity. This would probably come back as do not grade trimmed. But you know me, people. I'm a wheeler dealer. Hey, yeah, I forgot about wheeler dealer. And I'd have to watch it again before I can do some good impersonations.
Hold out your hand.
Yeah, hold out your hand. I just made me a cracking deal. Under the bonnet. What was that guy's name that was like Steve Dolchek? The original mechanic? I like that guy.
I can't remember.
Dang it. Not Ant. He was alright, but... And then we used to love old Top Gear. With Jeremy and Brian. What is it? Brian May? What is his name? May.
James May.
James May. He used to be a male model. Yeah, I'm sure anyone who knows about Top Gear knows Top Gear. It's just a hilarious show. Great show. Can't believe those car companies let them drive those cars like they did. Alright, people, I'm having trouble here because people use regular tape. And I don't know where, I can't see. Oh, it's right in front of me. I couldn't see my X-Acto knife, folks. Boy, this episode is going nowhere for you people really quick. So, there you go. Nothing on the inside of that garbage. Because technically it's rubbish. Rubbish, I declare. Oh, yeah, here we go, boys. Oh, wow, look at how crappy this top loader is. Boy, they sure wanted to get rid of that. It's all yellowed, it's cracked. But I reckon it did the job for this fine looking card. I think this is just the base. And it is not that penny sleeve. And it's not going to stay in that penny sleeve, so you should give an idea about the size of that card. Alright, we're going to show you it's an A&G back. And that would be the year of 2012. Yeah, so it's a pretty cool looking card there, guys. Alright. It's got a little run of her going. Decided to pick these up when we were talking about her last week. And apparently she was not part of the autograph set. That was kind of what I was looking for. I mean, you can get after one autographs, but there you go. Erin Andrews. Really good looking card. And it's an A&G back, so that's probably why I picked this one up, because I like the A&G backs. So that can go in there with my other nice looking ones. So there's your Allen and Ginter A&G back number 75, Erin Andrews, 2000, and I know, I saw that. She forgot the leftovers today, folks.
So I haven't eaten today because I forgot there was nothing to eat.
Well, folks, we're going to be having steak here in a little bit. I put a bunch of potatoes in a little. Oop.
Sorry.
I put some fresh potatoes in one of those little bags at the produce section, and then I saw that box of potatoes there, and I thought, oh, that'll be a lot quicker.
Yeah.
So she won't have to do as much. I guess I could have done it, but I didn't know when she was coming home, and it sure took a long time. Oh, did you move the Jeep?
Yeah.
No ticket?
Nope.
Good. All right, folks, so we are way off track here. And I hope we don't get any more interruptions. Who's that? Oh, that's across the hall. Sorry, folks. Sounded like our door for a minute. All right. So that's a cool looking one. All right, this next here package is from, wow, another one from Arizona, Suntan Valley. And maybe it should be called Sunburnt Valley, Arizona. And they put staples on the back of this, so I guess they really wanted it to make it here. Or they're playing a trick on me and it's not even April. Is her name April? Nope. Alright, people. Alright, let's bring it out. I'm not going to mess with this all night. Alright, let's hope we can do this without damaging the card or anything. It's like a rip card. Whoop. Alright, we'll keep that close by, close at hand. And I thought this video was going to go quick, people. Dag nabbit, I didn't do it good enough. Oh, I would like to give credit to my wonderful wife and producer, Pamela. Apparently she coined the term dag nabbit. And I was like, oh, I thought I just picked it up, but I guess I picked it up from her because it makes sense though too. If you knew my wife, she's very, that's about as bad a word that she would say as dag nabbit, huh babe?
Yep.
So let's give credit where credit is due to my beautiful wife Pamela for coming up with the term dag nabbit.
Unless Yosemite Sam came up with it, and that's where I got it from.
I think he says darn tootin' or dagnat. Oh, maybe you're right. I don't know. But well, let's give her credit where credit is due, because that's probably where I heard it around here, because even on these videos, the kind of words I would say are not appropriate.
Better not say an inappropriate word.
Yeah, not around my wife. I ain't got that much. You should see our coin jar over here. She thinks it's just the change that I collect when I buy something. Nope, it's my dues. Thing weighs about 700 pounds worth of coins, and it probably could weigh twice as much, but dagnabbit, I'm not at work. Today was pretty boring, but that was a good kind of boring. So we basically finished everything that we were doing this time around. Tomorrow's mostly cleanup day for the guys that we have there helping us, and then it'll be back to mundaneness for a couple months. Then it'll all pick back up again in February. I am just, oh, this person, I'm sorry, but look at what they did, people. Scotch tape everywhere. Gonna damage a card. Look at it. It's like the nesting doll card that I told you about. Gonna end up cutting myself. Gonna end up putting a hole in the couch. Please, people, do not use Scotch tape or packing tape when you're sending stuff to people. So, honey, if I die and you gotta sell off my stuff, please get some painter's tape. See, look at this. I can't even get through this one, people. Boy, this episode is really going nowhere, people. It's you think the other ones are train wrecks sometimes. And you know, you're getting to the point where you're getting frustrated. That's where you start messing up or cutting yourself. Because these people thought, I better overpackage this, because this better be a Mickey Mantle rookie card. Oh, pretty close, people. Holy smoke. Oh man, I don't know if I should wait for my wife to see this. But people, now as much as I like Allen and Ginter and Andre Dawson, but the name of my channel is also Old Style Classics Baseball Cards. The reason it's Old Style Classics Baseball Cards is because I like old style cards. I like classic cards. I like new cards that are old style fashion. I like baseball cards. But I've always been fascinated with the history of baseball. Oh yeah, I've been watching on Hulu today I'm not sure what it's called, but it's a show about the Negro Leagues that they just put on there, and I'm about 80% through with it, and it's pretty good. So you might want to check that out. It's kind of similar to Ken Burns' baseball, but about the Negro Leagues. Buck O'Neill's in there. But anyhow, the reason I like Allen and Ginter cards is because I was always fascinated with tobacco minis, like tobacco cards, like the original Allen and Ginter, Goodwins, and T206s and stuff like that. And so when Allen and Ginter came out with them, I was just like, yeah, I love that, because I like the design, I love the mini cards, and that's the reason why, because I was always fascinated with old baseball, like Ty Cobb and Cap Anson and all that old school stuff. But I'm also an oddball collector. So for me, tobacco cards is where it all started. And they weren't all baseball cards, as I've talked about before. It was people like this in original Allen and Ginter. A person like her from the 1800s. Or stuff like this. But to me, baseball cards, that's just using that as a generic term. I know that's not baseball, but trading cards have always, when they started, were product issues. They were an enticement for you to buy products, which people nowadays call oddball cards. So I've always liked the tobacco cards, but I've always liked oddball cards. Now the oddball cards I tend to collect are the stuff from when I was watching baseball and as a kid, you know, so 80s, 70s, 80s, 90s, all that stuff came in Cracker Jacks, cereal, bubblegum, you name it, iced tea, anything. Because to me, that's what baseball cards used to be. And then you go back to the tobacco times, then you started getting caramel cards, Cracker Jack cards, and other confectionery food stuff. Along with other things, you know, like maybe advertising your store or something like that. But this is one of the cards that I've always wanted to get. I've picked up an Allen and Ginter card, an original 1887, but that's a boxer, and that's fine with me. I picked up my first T206 card, which is that Doc Adkins, baseball player for Baltimore, so technically that's a minor league card. Then I got those two Ogden tobacco cards of a couple wrestlers from 1908. I've always wanted to get a Cracker Jack card, obviously, so for me, the big card for me would be Ty Cobb. Any Ty Cobb from his playing days. And I do have a bat of his that I'm going to show you guys sometime down the road. That's from his playing days. But, so Ty Cobb, you know, if I could get T206, Caramel card, Cracker Jack, that would be great. But, you know, I'm not going to spend $90,000 or whatever they cost. But one of the other oddball sets that I've always liked, and I even bought a whole bunch of the reimagined versions from Panini about 10 years ago, looking for my Andre Dawson one. One of the cards I've always been fascinated with and I've always wanted to get, but they're always too expensive or they're always graded, and I don't really want a graded one because I want to see the card, I want to feel it. And I was talking about the local card shop guy, Stevens Creek, who I talked to about these old cards. They did have one of these, but it was graded and it was a couple $100, and I was like, nah, you know, I'd rather get something raw. And I was able to find this one here on eBay, and people, I'm getting my very first dun 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 Colgan's Chips card. Look at that, people. An actual Colgan disc. It's not one of those square proofs or anything like that. It's just like my T206 and my Allen and Ginter. It's pretty beat up, and it's so much smaller than you would ever imagine. It's probably the size of a 50-cent piece. You know, it's bigger than a quarter, but so like the Panini ones are about yay big. You know, about the size of those MSA King Bee jerky discs or like a Jiffy Pop disc. But this is like a third that size. Funny thing is, that's a Burch card for the Brooklyn Dodgers, but they probably weren't even called the Dodgers back then. That would probably be the Brooklyn, what is it, like the Excelsiors or something like that. I'm sorry, I don't have the information right in front of me, folks. But that is a 1909, I believe, Stars of the Diamond. And see if we can get some focus. Alright, I'm going to take it out of this top loader, folks, because the camera's not super happy. At least it's not showing on my screen over here to the side. So let's see if it'll work with the penny sleeve. And it's like in a micro penny sleeve as well. So let's keep... Oh, yeah, and cool. It's in a tobacco sleeve too, so that's even better. I asked the card shop, they have one of these packs of these tobacco penny sleeves yesterday left, and I was like, oh, do you got any more of these? And I'll go check in the back. And the owner was like, nope, I've ordered these for like a year, 8 months they're on back order to get these little inserts for tobaccos. He goes, they're just not making them right now. So I hope they don't go away because those are super cool. But look at that. So they must have put this in like a penny sleeve for like a coin or something. It's a lot more rigid than like the plastic one. You know, this one's very bendy and this one's a little more, little stiffer. So it's somewhere in between one of these and like a top loader. But anyway, so that's Burch, which my wife used to be good friends with the Burch, who lived next door to me. And so that's just interesting. She reached out when my mom died, so that was nice of her because we used to be neighbors. Alright, so Stars of the Diamond, 1 in every 5-cent package of Colgan Violet chips and mint chips. Beware of imitations, the gum that's around. So the tin of Colgan chips is what they were called, the gum. It was a little round piece of gum about this size probably. And it came in a tin, like a snuff tin, a tobacco snuff looking tin. And they would have little pieces of gum that were round like this. And so for those few years they put these in there, and I've always wanted a Colgan disc, and boom, look at that. So it is obviously it opens on the side. So this is what I want to do. I'm not wanting to damage the card. I'm not completely against graded stuff, but I want to be able to feel this card. It is paper thin. It's obviously a little stiffer than like a regular piece of paper, but not much. Take a whiff of that, see how it smells old. Yep, it smells old. You know, in theory that could be a, there's always a chance that something could be counterfeit or something like that, but he's not a popular player or a big name or expensive player, so I don't think they would counterfeit. They would probably counterfeit like a Ty Cobb if they were going to counterfeit anybody. So it is pretty beat up. It doesn't smell like tea or something like that. But look at that, folks. An original Colgan chip. Mini baseball card. So these are starting to really go up in value. They are kind of undervalued because most people from that era are looking for like Cracker Jack cards and T206s, T205s. But the caramel cards and these Colgan chip cards have definitely gone up in value the last few years. And I'm glad to get in the ground floor. I got this for relatively cheap because I did offer them like, I want to say $15 or more less than they were asking. And they accepted so that I would get a break on the shipping they were charging. But much like my T206 Allen and Ginter card, it would cost about the same, as probably 30 something with shipping, maybe around 40. So not bad for an original card that's really, it's not in great shape, but it's also not in horrible shape. It's not really as bad as that T206. It's just, it's a little dirty. It's got age and patina. It's got a little maybe ink loss, but doesn't feel like any paper loss. A few little bends in the corner there, but this card survived for what, 100 and what would you say that would be, about 114 years now? This card who's been bouncing around somebody's drawer or something, probably, and rubbing up against things, and maybe something, got mail and stuff like that rubbing up against it. But look at that early photography. This card is older than New Mexico is a state. New Mexico, the 47th state, 1912. This card, I believe, 1909. '09 as they would say. So that is a huge get for me. So now I own an original Allen and Ginter. I own an original T206. Now I own an original Colgan chip disc. Next I want to get a Cracker Jack card, of course, but those are pretty pricey. So Cracker Jack has always been one of the non-tobacco cards that's been really expensive. So let's gently just go ahead and throw this back in here for now, just to protect it while I'm doing this other stuff. Get it in there for now, folks. Set that off to the side. That is epic. I mean, I almost should just stop the video there. This one comes from La Canada, Canada. Okay. So, alright. 40 minutes in, and food's ready. So I'm going to go ahead and not open this one yet. I have an idea what this is. So we're going to end off on a high note there. Doing my recap of those Allen and Ginters we've got earlier. So there you go. An original Colgan disc. Chip. And the Erin Andrews. Allen and Ginter back. So the more things change, the more they stay the same in some ways. So love these things, and that's in honor of the 1887 on Allen and Ginter sets. And this is you know, 1909, I believe, and Cheney did the Colgan discs, I believe, in the 2012 or 13. I think it's 13. Cooperstown collection, and I opened tons and tons of those packs looking for the Andre Dawson, and I've still never gotten one, but I do have like a couple hundred of these modern versions of the Colgan disc. And so, like I said, those are in honor of that. Basically has the same back, but just bigger card with modern players on it. So hey folks, I'd say that's pretty good. There's the Shawn Green. So let's do this, folks, and then I'll end this. Rob, my wife Pam over there making some steaks, saying goodnight from me, from Kennedy, Bob Dole, George W. Bush, Dick Cheney, saying goodnight from Old Style Classics baseball cards. Talk to you in a little bye.